There has been a rash of pedestrians being injured or even killed along ArkLaTex roads and highways.
The latest happened this morning in Caddo Parish, and KSLA News 12's Donna Kia looks at the trend.
The latest pedestrian death happened in Greenwood. We're told the victim was hit by two vehicles while walking on West 70th Street. This follows several other fatal and near-fatal pedestrian incidents reported in the parish this year, many of which involved people walking along interstates.
And that's something we have actually seen an increase in our area is individuals walking on the interstate. And we cannot emphasize enough how dangerous that is.
Just last week, a woman was struck while on I-20. She's in the hospital in critical condition. AAA says the speed of the car has an influence on how bad the pedestrian's injuries will be.
If you were to strike somebody at 20 miles an hour, they have a really good chance of surviving being hit by a vehicle. However, when you start accelerating to 35 to 40 miles an hour, it's almost a guarantee that that person will be either severely injured or even killed.
Distractions by both pedestrians and drivers can play a role in pedestrian accidents.
What we saw in the study, a focus group in the New Orleans area, the pedestrians may be impaired themselves. So we have to just keep our heads on a swivel, slow down, and be looking for those pedestrians.
SPD says if you see a pedestrian on the highway, do everything you can to safely avoid them and let law enforcement know. AAA and SPD have some tips if you find yourself walking on or near a road.
Wear bright colored clothes, maybe even some of those orange vests or those safety vests that you may have if you're out walking.
We're very lucky in our city that many of our major thoroughfares do have sidewalks. However, if a sidewalk is not present and you're walking on a city street, the way that you do so is actually to walk on the left-hand side of the road so that you can see traffic coming in your direction and they can see you.
SPD reminds everyone it's illegal to walk on the side of an interstate. In Caddo Parish, Donna Kia, KSLA News 12.
And looking at data for TxDOT, they tell us that they had 10 pedestrian fatalities in 2023 in the Atlanta district. Now in Northwest Louisiana, there were 14 pedestrian fatalities in 2023. That comes from the Center for Analytics and Research in Transportation Safety.